Hey guys, and welcome back for another content of Ragnarok M Classic C server. And in this video, I would like to share my Wanderer build here in the C server. As you already know, I already switched to Wanderer last month, and I am currently liking it. The buffs were pretty good, honestly. It is kind of strong now because it can sometimes one-shot an enemy in PvP, and no land protectors can block their skills now. But before we proceed, I would like to introduce you to a cloud phone that will help you stay online 24/7. Does your phone overheating when grinding? Or do you have a lot of accounts to grind at the same time on different games? I have good news for you. UG Phone is an Android cloud phone that helps you AFK grind non-stop even when you close the application. This will let you save battery for your phone and your game will still run even when you have no internet access when you're outside. Also, UG Phone can open multiple instances that is applicable to other games like Ragnarok X, Mir 4, Night Crows, Ragnarok 20 Heroes, and many more games that have an immense AFK grinding. Just use my code 4F8CAA, or you can just click the link on the description below to get 488 diamonds so you can try the UG Phone for yourself. Download the UG Phone now for Android, iOS, or even on the Windows PC. Thanks for listening, and let's get back to the video. First, I'll show you my stats. As you can see here, I balance the Dex and Luck. Dex will be your main stat because it gives a huge P attack for range damage dealers. Luck will not give you the highest P attack possible, but because of the adjustment of the performer with their Violent Storm tracking Aesir, the Dusk Concerto is also adjusted. With the Luck only for the double cast chance, after the performer adjustments, it will now strengthen its damage because the double cast chance has been removed when you activate the Violent Storm tracking, which now Luck is one of the most impactful stat for this build. And then the third stat priority will be the Int to increase your SP pool, regen, and also P attack because of the Int switch rune. And then the rest is on the Vitality for more HP. And then we go to the skill allocations. This guide will also apply for minstrels out there, so you can just follow the skill allocation. On the archery branch, the important skill to get and max is the arrow shower because your raging storm is based on your arrow shower damage. So any damage multiplier for the arrow shower will be beneficial. For the dancer branch, max the practice dance for the increase of attack, damage increase, and movement speed increase, which is really nice. Lullaby is a situational performance skill which is very helpful in some cases. And momentary adaptation so you can cancel your performance immediately. On the Gypsy branch, Nibelungen Ring is a very helpful buff for allies because it increases one of the rare stats in the game, the penetration and magic penetration. Proficient dancing for more attack stat. Don't Hold Me Back should be maxed so you can freely move while casting ensemble skills, and doesn't reduce your move speed, as well as gaining damage reduction for each affected unit. Illusion Puppet just level 1, not really important to max. And the rest is on the Anchor to reduce SP cost of the last performance used. For the Wanderer branch, max out the Raging Storm. This will be your bread and butter offensive skill. Now notice that it has the enabled runes to check, which is the Violent Storm tracking. Enabling this rune will be much better in most cases like PvP because it will burst down targets easily with faster ticks. And it is not affected by the Land Protector because it is now a targeted skill rather than an AoE ground skill. Disabling this rune will activate the previous or the original Raging Storm, which is the AoE ground skill and slower ticks. But I tell you that this one also has an advantage in some cases. You see, when you enable the Violent Storm tracking runes, the Raging Storm will become a one-time burst targeted skill, meaning it may tick multiple times but it just counts as one attack pattern. For a better example, we will use the Thunder Taiko backware. When you hit an enemy whether it's an auto attack or skill, it will have a 10% chance to give you an encourage buff. So let's try first with the enabled runes. As you can see here, it struggles to trigger the encourage buff, even with multiple hits, because like I've said, those multiple hits count as one attack pattern. Now if you disable the rune, it will now turn back to its original. And in this version, each tick is equal to one attack pattern. That means your one skill is equal to 10 attack hits, and those hits have an individual trigger rate. Take a look at this. See that? Because they have an individual trigger rate, it can activate the encourage buff much faster. This is best if you are more on the support side performer. You need this Thunder Taiko to buff your allies and to trigger your MS2 passive much faster. Now this is just optional, but I'd still recommend the enabled Rune if you want to deal the maximum DPS for your performer. Going back to the Wanderer skills, you wanna max out the performance class to increase your maximum SP and SP regen, because performer skills are SP hungry. Then max the shield resonance for healing yourself as well as your allies. Ancient Song for your choir skill. This will be needed for your master skill 1, and this gives huge attack stat. Then the rest is on the Song of Return to revive your fallen allies. Now for the master skill, I choose the MS1 for more DPS. The first skill that you should max is the Dust Concerto, as this will increase your Raging Storm by a lot. And like I've said earlier, your luck stat will have a huge impact for this passive. And then for active master skill, you can also max this one so you can spam your Raging Storm much faster, and it reduces the cooldown. And for the other two passive, you can just leave it at level 1. For the inherit skill, I use the Comprehend for the reduced cast delay. This is nice if your Bel Canto Echo is on cooldown, as it reduces a bit of cast delay as you can see here. Now if the unlimited casting is activated, your skill cooldown will reduce, which now both skill cooldown and cast delay are somewhat aligned. This will make your Raging Storm's normal cooldown to 2.5 seconds. Then the other inherit skill is the improved concentration for additional final damage. Next is for the gears and cards. Offhand is either the Niles Bracelet or the Rosa Bracelet if you need more Ignore Death. Enchant will be the Armor Breaking. And for cards you can slot is the Alice Star for PvE or Snake Demon Gorgon for PvP. Armor is the Elegant Uniform, and the enchant will be the Morale. Card option will be the Monarch Star for more Ignore Death. Garment is the Ancient Cape, and the enchant will be the Divine Blessing. Card options will be the Zenobia, but if you don't have, you can just use the Dark Archer. Foot gear will be the Rune Boots for more P attack and healing received. The enchant will be the Divine Blessing. Card options will be the Swordsman Senya, or if not, just go for the Fallen Bishop for PvP, or Yellow Acidus Tablets temporarily. Accessory will be the Dogtooth Gloves, and the enchant you will be needing is only the P damage increase even without the 4th enchant. Card option will be the Moonlight Tendrillion for the skill damage. Weapon is the Chemity Whip, and the enchant will be the Arc. Card options are the Freeone Star, Rain of Arrow, Drake Star, Soth, or Maple Fairy Isma for the Ignore Death. For headwear, you can use the Limited Norma the Unicorn for the skill damage, and the card option is the Andre Star, or Walter if you have. Facewear is Mr. Scream, the higher the refines the better. Mouthwear is the Shadow Dragon Cub, backwear is Nebelian Star, and then the tail is the +6 Red Hot Tail Torn, or you can just use the Silver Bell for more cast delay reduction. For the memories, I will just simplify it. On your first attribute, select the Ignore Death or Damage to all races. Second attribute options are the Magic Reduction, Max HP, or minus to Holy, Dark, Ghost, Poison damage taken. Then the third options are these. But it needs conditions. Before we get to the next one, Lapak Gaming has changed its brand name to Joytify, and they offer a new discount starting October 1 until October 5. Joytify, previously known as the Lapak Gaming, is a 100% safe global top-up platform where players can quickly and secure top-up their favorite games such as Ragnarok M Classic, Dragon's M Classic, Crystal of Atlan, or Hoyoverse titles. All you need to do is to select the product that you want. For example, is the Upgrade plus Collection Adventure Log that costs for only 1,622 pesos in the Joytify, while if you are buying it inside the game, it may cost for almost 1,800 pesos. Then from here, choose the payment method, enter the character UID that is located on your in-game profile, And they have a limited promo starting this October 1 until October 5. On the promo code, just type JOYTIFYROMC and then click the use promo to save up to 300 pesos with your top-ups. After that, complete the payment process by clicking the buy now. That's easy, and you will get the product that you have purchased instantly after the payment is complete. So what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description and on the comments section. With Joytify, you get fast, secure, and affordable top-ups you can trust. Play without worries with Joytify. Next is for the Acer Monument. I will also list down here the needed runes and nodes. For pets, my best recommendation is the Watchdog Man for those who get this through the One Punch Man collaboration. But if you haven't got the Watchdog Man from the collab, the Desert Wolf Baby or Rune will be a nice alternative for the ignore defense stat. And lastly for the dish, I just used the original wheel seafood soup. This one gives the attack, MDef and ignore def, which is really good for PvE runs and even on PvP. And I think that is all I can share for my Wanderer semi-DPS build guide. If you have some comments and suggestions, feel free to do so and let's discuss. If you find this video helpful, then please leave a like. Also subscribe to support my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe and have an awesome day. Lights out.